everybody, I am back and I am going to do a book spotlight. So I haven't really done like a lot of reviewy book talk type things on this channel because I really kind of started out doing book hauls and different kind of stuff. But my plan basically is to do book spotlights on books that I like really want to talk about like by themselves, and then I will continue with doing the videos that I was doing before, which is the last 3 books I read that kind of just mini talks about what I've been reading. But the book spotlight will kind of be for those books that I really want to talk about. For the first book spotlight, I want to talk about Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. So I read this book December of last year, and it is still a book that I just want to keep talking about. Like, people probably think I'm obnoxious about it, but like, I need to talk about it. Full disclosure, I did get this for review consideration, which means that it was sent to me. I could read it, I could not. I didn't get paid for it. So there's that. But Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. See, I'm like, I can't contain myself when I think about this book. It made me so happy. And if you know me, you know I am the type of person who I like to read like books that like destroy you. So like the more it makes me cry or hurts my heart, like the more I like it. This book reminded me what it's actually like to feel like the opposite, like just exuberance and joy and happiness. Like my heart was so like full and warm and fuzzy kind of feelings. But so what it's about is Simon. He's 16 years old. He's gay. He has not told anybody yet. But he meets this guy online named Blue. That's his code name. They meet through their school's like weird Tumblr page thing where, I don't know. And they start talking. They found out that each other is gay. Blue wants to remain completely anonymous. He goes to his school and he doesn't want them to like know who each other is. So Simon uses a fake name and Blue uses a fake name so they don't know one another. So they've been talking back and forth and their interactions are really cute and like they just make you smile so much. I loved that. But then the conflict comes when a classmate that Simon knows not really that well, he's kind of been a background person in his life, in his classes and stuff. He finds an email. Simon left his email up, and this kid looked and found emails back and forth between him and Blue, and he's like, hey, I need you to do something for me. If not, basically I'm going to share this, what I've found here. He's like, I'm not blackmailing, but I kind of am. So Simon is like, WTF, things are going so well with him and Blue, and he doesn't want to jeopardize it by having the whole school find out before they've really figured out what they are and what they can be and if they will meet. And so the kid wants him to like kind of hook him up with Simon's friend, and Simon doesn't really want to do it and betray his friend, but he's kind of like, okay, I'll put you in situations where you can hang out with us a little more. I don't know, reading Simon was like, it's like on one hand you were like, tense because you're like, this kid better not tell because he cannot wreck things between Blue and Simon. But on the other hand, you like, it feels like drinking warm hot cocoa with marshmallows on a cold day, this book. It was like, just makes your whole inside just warm and happy. Like, especially the relationship between Blue and Simon, and the whole time you're reading, you're just trying to guess who the hell Blue is. You're like, is it someone he knows? And Simon kind of has some, like, he wonders if it's somebody. And it's just so cute, like ridiculously cute and so well written and so complicated with the trying to figure out the romance, also being gay and not out yet, and kind of having your hand forced that someone's going to out you unless you do what they ask, with also wanting to come out on your own terms, which one of my favorite quotes comes into this book. It's like Simon's talking about how he doesn't understand, like, why don't straight people have to declare that they are straight and make it be just as awkward as coming out? He just has some really great quotes and some really, like, thought-provoking things along with coming out and stuff like that. But one of the other things I really loved, besides the romance and the blackmail storylines, is the friendships. There's this friend group. Simon has been friends with this guy and this girl for a long time, and then this new girl comes in that Simon has been friends with, and the two girls, like, the one that's been friends with Simon the longest is kind of like threatened by her, and because they're a lot closer now, and she has had a crush on the other boy in the friend group for a long time, but this new girl kind of comes in and he's kind of more into her. So there's some really interesting friend group dynamics, and I just loved how that was explored, and just friendships in general, like each person within the group, how they interacted with each other. So really, this book just has it all. It has a great romance. It has just an unputdownable quality because of the blackmail and trying to figure out who Blue could be. And then just these really great friendships and really good writing. And it's funny and it's thought-provoking and it's just so good. I rarely give 5 stars, but Steinman versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda elicited all of the stars. All of them. In the sky. All of them from me. I love it. And I know that's probably like hyping it up way too much for you. But it just found a very special, cozy place in my heart. And I just can't stop talking about it. So I'm sorry if you've heard me talk about it before. But I am unapologetic because I love this book so much and it made me so happy. It's nice to feel happy feels. I forgot how intense happy feels can really be because I'm used to like heart-wrenching and gonna rip your heart out kind of feels. But being happy is fun too, and that book made me really happy, and I highly recommend it. If you like contemporary YA, I actually recommend it to a lot of people who don't read a lot of contemporary, and they have seemed to like it as well. So I think it's just an all-around really great book, and I hope that you'll read it. And if you have read it, I want to talk spoilers with you real quick. So if you have not read it, you click right out because you cannot find out who Blue is. So bye, go pick this book up. I need to talk spoilers. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you have been warned. Okay, spoilers. I was so happy with who Blue ended up being. They were so cute together. I loved that it was Brom because he was there, but like just kind of right there. And at one moment I thought maybe it could be him, but I didn't know. And they were just so freaking cute, like so freaking cute. And I love how he found out and put it all together. And I loved the ending scene with like how they found out that like Simon finds out that his sister was in this band and this friend, and like all these girls are so badass and awesome in their band, and I just loved everything about it. Ugh, I love this book. So did you guess who Blue was? Like I have to know if you guessed, if you had an idea. I had some theories, but actually like I wasn't sold that it was him, and then it was like, oh my god, it's him. That is perfect. So leave your comments about this book if you've read it down below, and mark it as spoilers to be nice to the people who haven't read it yet, but I would love to talk to you about this book if you've read it. Clearly, I can't stop smiling, like my face hurts from smiling so much. That's how I felt when I was reading it. It's like constant, like, eh. Alright, so that's that, and I will see you guys later for another book spotlight or something.